introduction, account manager at CardPlate. So one thing that I will say is a lot of people get confused with what is the difference between CardPlate and SwipeSimple, so I'll just start there. CardPlate's the name of the company, that's where I work, and our product that you're probably more familiar hearing is SwipeSimple. CardPlate arms small businesses with secure, convenient payment acceptance technology, including mobile and countertop point of sale, a virtual terminal, card on file, and a web dashboard to track and grow your business. That's us in a nutshell, but I'll go over an overview as well. So what do your merchants get with SwipeSimple? First of all, raise your hand if you've sold SwipeSimple before. Okay, that's a lot of hands. That's great. I like that. And one of the things, we have a lot of new features, so this might be new to you. I'm really excited to show you what they are. But these are the things you're probably familiar with. So your merchant gets, they have between 3 different readers. That's the A200, the B200, and the B250. So they're all EMV, but we still have one that has an audio jack, so as you may be familiar with, some merchants would prefer to use an audio jack still. We really encourage you to sell those ones with the Bluetooth capability though. So the B200, B250, they have low energy Bluetooth, and as devices change and you need an adapter, it's really good to focus on those. And then one of them has NFC as well, so for the contactless payments. In addition to a reader, they get the mobile payment channel for iOS and Android. So that's an app. You just go into the App Store, Google Play, you download SwipeSimple, and they have the app, so they have that software on their device. And then in addition to that, all merchants get the merchant web dashboard, which has the virtual terminal and a lot of our new capabilities, which is card on file and some other things as well. So all merchants, this is what they get. And then on the next slide, we've got a little bit more in depth about our features. So I mentioned EMV, Bluetooth readers, NFC capability. They can choose between all of those options. It's bring your own device, so whatever, maybe they're already used to using a tablet, they already have one, they can use that. A lot of merchants, they love the multi-MID capability and the multi-user, so they don't have to log out, log back in. It's really easy to toggle between their different locations and just take different payments. We have really great analytics on the dashboard and on the app, so the merchant can see a lot of data about their business. So they can see all their transaction reporting, they can see high-level analytics, things like what tip collection from my users are they getting, what are our most popular items that we're selling, all kinds of things. Cloud-based inventory, so the cloud-based feature is really big. They might have a lot of users who are using the readers, they're on the app at the same time, they're tracking inventory. Let's say it's a salon, they have 30 shampoos in stock. Somebody sells one, they're all going to see that reflect on all of their different apps to 29 in real time. And then we give them a lot of customization. So they can choose how they're going to send those receipts. Will they text them? Will they email them? We're seeing a lot of merchants go paperless. They can now print receipts, that's new, so they can purchase a receipt printer. We have one on display at the booth. So now they have all 3 options. Will they ask for signatures or not? Will they only ask for them over $25? Will they prompt for tips or not? What percentages? And then offline mode and storage and store it forward is really big because we have a lot of merchants who are, let's say they're a towing company and they're in the middle of nowhere and they don't have service, they can still store those payments. So we have a lot of merchants who are in people's homes, they sometimes lose service, so they really love that feature. And then these are things that I'm really excited about. A lot of these features are new as of September. We've got some of them on display at our booth. So historically, merchants did not have the cash drawer and the printer capability, and now they do. So all merchants can add, we've got an MPOP at the booth, that's a cash drawer and a printer in one. So for a lot of our merchants who are at trade shows like these, and maybe they're taking payments, or if they want something that's more of a countertop solution, just a couple weeks ago we added like a bigger, sturdier option. So we're really excited that we have a little bit more of a countertop solution for the merchants as well. And I wish I could demo right now. I don't have enough time, so come by the booth and I'll show you an actual demo of the app. But what a great thing for you to know is anybody can download the SwipeSimple app on their device, and on the bottom it says demo mode. So everyone here has access to demoing our product. We really encourage you to do it, as well as merchants can download the app themselves, and they can even like get a feel for it. A lot of times they want to see it before they buy it, so we've made that really easy for them to do that. And then a lot of people hear SwipeSimple and they think, this is for my smallest merchants, like 1, 2, 3 users. And it's absolutely not. We have a home services company with 57 employees, pizzeria with 20 delivery drivers. These are all real businesses using SwipeSimple. I think one thing I always like to note on this slide is that pizzeria doesn't need 20 devices. So they can share them. They just need separate username and passwords so they can track what they're selling, what they're collecting for tips, things like that. Maybe they have 10 working one night, they leave the readers in the car, and then the next shift the person comes in, they reuse the same process, the same reader, and they just log in with their credentials, and they can use SwipeSimple that way. And then our dashboard. So a lot of our really new features live on the dashboard. Also would love for you to stop by and get a live demo of it. This is where our virtual terminal is. So anybody can take payments over the phone. We've added ABS support to the virtual terminal. It's on the app as well, which is also fairly new. So we have a lot of back office billing businesses who are using our terminal. This is where they can see their analytics. So this is where they'll see what items are selling. They can set up all their settings. They can pull transaction reports. They can toggle between the multi-mid on the virtual dashboard as well. It's really easy to use. And then on the next slide, I have my favorite slide. This is a 3-week-old feature set. So one thing that's really great about our product is that we keep launching new features and we just roll them out to all merchants. So we don't have all these, the customers is not a separate product, and virtual terminal is not a separate product, or register with the hardware. We just keep rolling it out and we're not raising our prices. We just keep adding to our features. But I'll just tell you what customers is. It is our newest card on file feature set. So all merchants, as of 3 weeks ago, can now save their customer information. So that is their name, the customer's names, their phone numbers, their email addresses, their physical addresses, and then of course the card on file, so that they can set up any kind of recurring payment. An installment payment, a subscription payment, or just take a payment, a one-time payment in the future without having to ask for the card information again. They can see now who are their top 10 customers, what do they buy with us, when's the last time they purchased something, how often do they come in, what do they normally spend. So having that information on their customers is huge. Like the ability for them to service their merchant or their customers, knowing this information is something I'm really excited about. I hope you all are too. But this is brand new. We would love to show it to you. Stop by our booth. It went live. It's the tab right underneath virtual terminal in the dashboard. So it's already there. Yeah. Hope you're excited about customers. I don't know if I have time for questions since I only have 10 minutes up there.
Yeah, we can do it, but come up to the booth. Great job. Thank you very much.